Good day. After recording of NowDB and Power Apps, today I wish to share on the one of the completed apps which has been commercialized, and this is called stock management. Okay, that is the idea from one of my friend who is a accountant, and he's talking about the inventory management software or system which has been currently used by many of his customers, and whereby we found that for this typical inventory management software, which is normally used for the tracking of inventory, orders, sales, and deliveries, which are giving them a lot of obstacles, especially in updating the database for their stock. So for those companies who is using the inventory management software, they might be having a problem of overstock or outages due to poor management of the database for their inventory. And this is especially due to several disadvantages of this so-called cloud-based on-premises stock management system, or even maybe online, which may include like poor system response time, where people might need time to go back to the computer or desktop to update their data, and at the same time, lack of access to IT resources, because when you need to have more system or even desktop to be installed, you need to pay more, and this is whereby it will uh, uh, stop people from buying more computer, and at the end you will have a poor response time. And at the same time, due to the updating of certain operating system by Windows, so this has resulted in certain software are not up to date, and this will also giving a so-called virus threat. And at the same time, in mobility of the desktop, resulting in the so-called poor system response. And not all company is actually has invested into the PC. And at the same time, paper transaction is still one of the problems whereby people used to use paper to record and then later on update into the desktop, and that will resulted in wrong database system. So, and as you know, Microsoft has been pushing a lot of cloud first and mobile first. Okay, and at the same time, we have been also think of what is so-called cloud first. Yes, most of the system is already using cloud, but they are not mobile. When they are not mobile, things become very slow in the response. So the combination of cloud first and mobile first will make the whole stock management system much more faster. So another way of saying is we are not going to do away with the typical or conventional inventory management software, but rather I would say a complement to the whole system to make it much more efficient. Let's look at the SWOT analysis on the stock management system, which we are going to talk about. That is based on the cloud first, mobile first. Definitely, the strength will be the mobility and the quick response because you are using handphone. Okay, any kind of handphone, be it Android, iOS, or maybe even Huawei. All right. So, and cloud data are actually accessible anywhere and anytime in the world as long as you are connected to internet. At the same time, we may want to know about the weaknesses. Yeah, definitely because of the display screen is small, 6 inches. It will hinder people from using the apps, especially those senior staff who might be having problem to use the small screen, as well as slow learning cycle, and then they might be very resistant to the new technology. But anyway, there's an opportunity for management to think of capturing the data instantly and being posted to the cloud, and so that they can view the data from anywhere they want, and they can make immediate response to the needs and adjustment of their inventory balance. And with the introduction of 5G, which is coming very soon in by the end of 2020 or maybe even 2021, and this definitely will have a better response for the management to get a better management of their stock. And definitely there's threat about this so-called mobile first and even cloud. Since things are connected to internet, and not like certain company they are using desktop, which might be on premises. So instability might be a problem at certain areas, maybe when they are underground or maybe inside a mall. And there may be another thing about the exposure of data to external party, whereby when it is not well controlled. that is in security. But definitely, when the cloud becomes more and more secure, more and more mature, it will be much more secure. All right, so I don't think this WTS will pose a threat to the usage and of this mobile cloud first, mobile first in using stock management. All right, so to summarize, mobile stock management system, I would say that this will be good in giving you a better way to trace your inventory using a mobile phone any way you want, and it can perform the stock adjustment instantly. And at the same time, stock install can be done almost on the go. And at the same time, report can be easily generated and shared through WhatsApp, through email, or any other social media which you think which is viable. Okay. Anyway, as I have mentioned earlier, it is not a replacement to your existing desktop inventory management system, be it connected to cloud or even on premises, but it is more towards a complementary mobile system to expedite the whole stock management on the go, monitor and measure your inventory balance, and perform quick response to replenish in satisfying customer needs immediately, and also making decisions based on real-time reporting using conventional email as well as latest social media such as WhatsApp, WeChat, Telegram, etc. So this is something will make the whole system much more faster before they can do something extra in the desktop inventory management system. All right, okay. So let's start to introduce what have we make based on these Power Apps and also the NowDB database system, which I have introduced in the last four videos. All right, later on I may show a very quick one on how do we make this stock management system using Power Apps. But let me show you side by side these apps together with the screenshot here. Okay, definitely we do have language advantages. We have prepared English, Chinese, and as well as Bahasa Malaysia, that is Malay for Malaysia. So these are something I will say user friendly. So we'll be helping those who has language barrier to capture faster or to learn faster on using the apps. All right. So at the same time, can control easily of the security, or I will say that the admin control. Okay, you can look at here. Okay, we have set this to okay, right, to boss or admin. In admin, okay, the default passkey will be 999999, whereby the admin has a chance to create additional user. Example, the user will be Hong here, and then you can okay, don't start with euro. Okay, and please have 6 digits. Let's say the number is 123, 123, and you can set either they can view or they can edit. That means they can delete or they can do some exporting. Okay, they say I can change to can view and then save it. So in a very short time, you can see that Hong is generated here. They just key in and they can start to navigate the menu. All right, let's come back to boss here. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is the main menu. Very simple. You have three card here. One is stock control, which is used for transaction, and typically you call it stock card in any industry. And there's an item listing balance. Actually, it is an item registration, whereby you can have initial inventory balance. And there's a card for reports, whereby you can generate reports for your needs. And we do have built-in QR code or barcode scanning, whereby you can do a quick scanning of the items so that you can check in the item listing here. So you'll be here. All right. So when you click, okay, definitely it's not going to be used in desktop. And when you scan the item, you'll be embedded here, and you can very quickly you can okay, example here, you can very quickly you can see the items here. So this is what the QR code is supposed to be. And at the same time, you may also have here. All right. Okay. Sorry. This is here. You can click here. Maybe you can either click from outside or click the QR code scanner from inside. Okay. Through the built-in scanner from the handphone. So this will make the searching or even a lot of things much more faster, and to get a quick look of your inventory balance. All right. When you need to start with this stock management system, the first thing is not stock control. Okay. Right, the first thing is item listing. The reason is because you need to create the item so that you can start to do stock control. Okay, you can see I have already having a default several items here with the current balance, and this is the safety stock level. Right, so since the balance is dropped under 10, it will show in yellow color. Otherwise, it's still in the normal blue color. Right. Okay. So let's show you that you can have a very quick registration of your items here. Okay, let's say I have example like Honor, Honor A1. Okay, this is a handphone, and the balance in hand in my shop will be 5, and reorder level or we call it safety level is 3, and the price it can be 999. Oh, sorry, 99. It must be like 999, and you can know the price as well as the total, and you can just save in a very uh, fast, in a very quick time. You can see the Honor A1 here. Okay, you may click and edit as long as it's yet to be in a stock card for in and out. You can still edit. Okay, you can look at here. When you click here, you can see there's a icon here, and you can view. In fact, as advised by the accountant, there should be a bring forward. It's something like a bring forward from the balance in the last month. But in fact, we don't show the last month. You just show the latest inventory that you have 5 here. But since it's only for the first time, you can still remove this item. All right. Once you have already started to have stock in and stock out, you can't remove anymore, or you can't even change the title here. Right. Just for example, this one you already have so-called transaction, so you are not allowed to modify on this, but you can modify on the reorder level as well as unit price. All right. I am sure this is something very rational. Okay. So once you have already created the item, you can start to do stock in and stock out. Okay, right. So before that, you can also do some adjustment to your stock. For example, like you might have already entered 5, but in fact it's not 5, it's just 4. You can just change here. This may be typo error. So when you adjust, you can see it is changed to 4. You can come and look at here. In fact, you can see there's already one adjustment here, typo. So for ID typo or stock adjustment, you can't edit anymore here. And at the same time, even here, you are given a warning to say that you can't change anymore because the stock control has started to have data. Right? So this is something to protect and to ensure that data are not being corrupted. Okay, so you can see this is so-called quick registration of the items, initial stock quantity, reorder level, initial unit price, and auto calculation of your total amount. And at the same time, you can have a very quick instant stock tag. Okay, so that is so-called instant stock tag. So whenever you go, you can check the items and check the physical stock and update accordingly. So this is something we can really support the desktop management system to have a very quick adjustment of stock. So this is something which can be achieved by using desktop system unless you're using a PC, but there is still limitation, right? Okay, so they come back here. Okay, let's do a very quick stock cut here. Okay, all right, this stock cut. So you can just using this drop down to check. Okay, let's say we're using Honor A1. Okay, all right, you can see there's a date here. Actually, by default, it will show you the last 7 days. But anyway, you can change the last 7 days stock. Okay, all right, I can change to second. You can still here. You can see there are 2 items here. Okay, we can do a very quick stock in and stock out. Okay, right after you have seen the last 7 days here. So you can do stock in, stock out here. So they say stock in, you may have additional. Oh, okay, they say we come with stock out. So you have sold one handphone, and the document is just say 1, 2, 3. And there's a text here, and just save. And here you can see the balance change 3, and you have the out here. All right. So at the same time, you may also do stock in. They say you might get 4 more here. Okay, so the only 333, and then it says purchase. And you can see the balance is 7. All right, so you can do some amendment here. Maybe you make a mistake, it's 3, or maybe the document is 3334. You can just update and you can see the database balance has changed and document has changed. All right, so ID in and out, you can do edit here. You don't have to go back to computer to do the editing. You can change from here, and you can see there are 4 items here. And at the same time, you may also delete. Let's say you may want to delete this item. Right now, you have balance 8. You have 1 item out. So if I delete this item, that means you're going to have 9 here. Okay, all right. If I delete, you're going to have 9 here. Okay, definitely right. So it means you make a mistake. So if you look at the item listing here, that means you're going to have 9 here. So this is so-called cloud-based. Thing can be easily edit, update instantly using mobile system. All right. Okay. The last one I'm going to show you here is report. Okay. We have prepared 2 reporting systems as advised by the accountant. One is reorder. So as I've shown you before, okay, if the stock, the current stock is less than the safety level, it will be yellow color. So you can look at here. If I click here, yes, they are showing 2 items here. So you may email to your boss. Okay, all right. Email to my boss. More than 1 person. Okay, maybe another one. Okay. Right, and then you can email out so that they can make maybe purchase. All right, you can just email out, or you may even share. Okay, and then you will open a tab here. You can share by using a link. Okay, you can screenshot or you can share through WhatsApp if you want. So if you know the WhatsApp of the guy you want to share with. So okay, this is what we have generated. At the same time, there is also one called stock adjustment. Okay, what is this? This is something like whenever there is a stock adjustment in the remark column, so that definitely this something has been done. So as advised by the accountant, he said that that is something we want to investigate why something has been adjusted. At the same time, you can also email out as well. You can share to anybody you want. So this is a very quick way to do quick check using the instant reporting. So you look at here. So this is so-called reordering. You can on one click to get all the items, stock level, which drop below the reorder level, and also display the information for your current balance, unit price, and total. Right? You can look at here. Okay, then you can just email and share out here easily. All right, email to any recipient to plan for the purchase, and also you may share for printing. You can print from handphone if you are having Wi-Fi printer, WhatsApp, WeChat, Telegram, or even SMS with the attached HTML file. All right, so the same thing happened to stock adjustment. You can get all the items for stock adjustment, or even you can filter the item you are looking for. All right, and then you can then at the same time, the same thing like a reorder, you can email out as well. You can check for the stock adjustment. Okay, let me show you the email which I might have received. Okay, all right. So okay, maybe this is here. Okay, show me. I have one email here. Okay, yeah, you can see it is sent out by Microsoft. Okay, and this is the item that I have received. All right. So email is something I think very useful because you can always filter whenever you want. So from here you can see that this is a truly cloud first, mobile first stock management system to help you to monitor, and I will share the monitor and measure stock on a go, and at the same time you can make your judgment easily. All right. So that is everything about cloud first, mobile first stock management system, and I wish this is going to help us in making stock management better. Okay. All right. So let me show you the a very quick one. In fact, this app is being created with a very simple design. Okay. Let me show you here. You do not have to make it too complicated. Okay, I will say that the most I have been normally using about few pages only, and most of the thing can be just pop up from within the screen. Okay, all right. So normally I will have first screen will be on the passkey control, and there's one page on the main control. so that you can set all the passkey. There's one menu. Okay, all right, then I have only 3 pages. One is for the stock control, okay, and you have one for the item balance, and you have one for the reporting. Okay, and you can see in the reporting there are a lot of HTML database here. Okay, HTML, and I do not create I do not repeat, or call it DIY. I don't repeat myself, but I'll rather use some if condition to have two HTML report in one. Okay, reorder and also stock adjustment. And for the item balance, okay, this is also very simple. Things are here, even sharing or even email. Okay, you can't see the email icon because it is only by to the boss only. Okay, you can see, and these are all the adjustments here. Even though the new item, everything will be under one screen instead of navigate from one to another. Okay, this is to make the whole experience much more faster. The same thing going to stock card, and I'm using a lot of card system here. Okay, you can see, so you can easily control. Okay, all right, you must have an item here. You can stock in, stock out. So it look much more faster and better instead of navigating from one screen to another. So this is a very simple way of making a stock management system, and I'm sure this is going to help people to appreciate how mobile world will expedite our works and become more efficient. And hopefully, in this new era, it is going to be a very useful app to help small businesses. All right, thank you very much for listening to my explanation, and I hope you